Seminole basketball players that has become a crowd favorite because he hustles, he falls on the floor, he dives after loose basketballs, and he's trying to overcome back-to-back injuries that have really hampered his career.
No doubt about that. Andrew has been a very solid performer for us this year. And once he gains a little more experience, more game playing experience, I think you're going to see him even continue to improve.
Let's take a look and meet Andrew Wilson from Atlanta, Georgia, now from Tallahassee.
Look at this effort going after the loose ball and right over top of the floor defense.
Blood and guts. If you want to see a true example of that often used sports phrase, look no further than FSU's own Andrew Wilson. Game in and game out, the redshirt sophomore leaves his all out on the court, and occasionally in the stands.
I think probably the best way to describe the way I play is probably just a guy that brings a lot of energy out there to the game. Somebody that likes to scrap. Somebody who'll do all the dirty things and the little things to help the team out and win.
This style of play doesn't come without a cost, however. Wilson has missed virtually the past 2 seasons rehabbing knee and wrist injuries.
It's been frustrating, you know. The past 2 years, the majority of the past 2 years I spent rehabbing and haven't been able to get out there and play.
He's great. I mean, he's an upbeat guy anyway, and just extremely highly motivated, which is probably one reason he's become injured in the first place, because he works very hard, works through a lot of discomfort, and he likes to throw his body around on the floor.
Finally able to contribute after the disappointments of the past 2 years, Wilson finds himself in a new role with the Seminoles.
We're so talented this year. My role has really been just to go out there and keep the team together and, you know, have a lot of experience out there. Whether I'm actually on the floor or not, I'm just you know, happy to be a part of the team, because that's something that has been taken away from me the past couple of years, and I'm just grateful that I get a chance to be a part of the team.
Being a part of that Seminole team is a realization of a lifelong dream.
I've been coming to football games, and I've been such a big fan of Florida State ever since I was a little kid, and so I mean it was really a no-brainer once they started recruiting me that, you know, I knew I wanted to come here.
Put it on my back so I can feel the ball when I drop it, right?
Through his work in FSU's summer basketball camps, he's able to pass on down some of that Seminole tradition to a younger generation.
I love working those things because, especially for me, when I grow up, I want to be a coach when I get out of here, and I don't know, it's really rewarding to be able to give something back to the kids.
Good job.
The family that instilled the love of FSU in Andrew Wilson recently made the move from the Atlanta area to Tallahassee to give their son much-needed support.
We had both gone to school here, and Kim's from Fort Walton Beach and could get closer to her folks. We decided it might be a fun time to come down here and try it out for a few years.
It was easy enough for us, and it's a fun thing. It's once in a, you know, it only happens once.
And my dad can kind of live wherever he wants since he's a pilot, so as long as there's an airport close by, he can operate out of there, and yeah, they just moved down so they could see me play the rest of my career. I wasn't sure at first how I'd like it, but it's worked out well for me. It's good to have their support down here and see them at all the games, and you know, I can kind of go out to the house whenever I want and get a home-cooked meal, so that's been pretty nice.
To go along with a new role on the team this year is a new look. And what's this? Has Andrew swapped his trademark buzz cut for a shot at the cover of GQ?
Actually, that was funny. Before I came here, I always had a lot of hair, actually, and I shaved it my senior year in high school. My high school team decided, and the whole team wanted to do that, and so I just kind of kept with that the past 3 years. It was convenient and easy for me. I never had to do my hair or anything like that, but I don't know. To be honest with you, my mom kind of taught me into growing it out, so I got to go with what she wants me to do.
His hair growth, however, is no match for the growth in character he has shown through some very trying times.
I don't know, that's just a part of me, that's just who I am. That's how my dad raised me, and I don't know, that's just a part of who I am, and I can't stand giving up, I can't stand giving in to the circumstances, and there's certain things you can't control in life, and you might as well just work through them.
And that, my friends, is the very definition of blood and guts. For Seminole Basketball Highlights, this is Greg Christopher.
Always hustling, Andrew Wilson, and that motion offense is a complicated thing that we run, Coach, and Andrew seems to have a grasp of it, and he's trying to get his minutes.
Well, it's not as complicated as I think sometimes we make it out to be. We just need to start developing the skills. I think will give us a little bit more opportunity to be efficient, but Andrew has it down. He knows how to space the floor. He knows how to move without the ball. He does a very good job, and that's one reason why we miss him so much. And I'm sure that as you see him move on, I think he's going to get better and better.
In a moment, we'll see Andrew and his teammates in action as the second half highlights are just around the corner from University Hall in Charlottesville.